It was on radio. And I called him. The gentleman didn't even know I was calling. I just called him and I said, Charlie, no, my son was, I'm not crying. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. Me everywhere, I'm safe. I'm well protected. Nyamiho. In the castle, Adam and Tom.
Oh, my mind day. By funny face area.
Funny face where chili. If you need washing machines, if you need pressing irons, blenders, kettles, rice cookers, tabletop refrigerators, ceiling or standing fans, gas stoves, gas cookers, please call 055-2202-854. 055-202-854 or visit the website victorelectronicsgh.com. victorelectronicsgh.com. Victor Electronics, your electronics superstore. Thank you to Franco Trading Enterprise. When it comes to Franco Trading Enterprise, the whole of Africa, no phone or accessory shop come close. None comes close. What did I mention? None come close. Please visit Franco Trading Enterprise around Adabraka or any of the outlets and get the very best of mobile phones. Betway says they have 1 million Ghana cedis jackpot. So what are you waiting for? Log into betway.com.gh today and take your spin. All thanks to Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Heritage Christian University College is set up to provide a missing link in tertiary education through creativity and innovation. Here comes the good news. The university has since 2018 given a sum of over 450,000 Ghana cedis as startup grants. Charlie, a number of their students just to start their businesses. What are you waiting for?
Are they taking master's programs?
Excuse me?
Are they taking master's programs?
Yes, they have master's programs. You can go there as a mature student, 25 years or above. You can go there, go and learn information security, business information technology, nursing. Master's programs are available. Accounting with computing, accounting and finance, psychology. Psycho.
I saw.
When I was doing my first degree, my psychology lecturer, her name was Seke.
Seke.
That was her real name, yeah, Madam Seke.
No a nickname.
No, her real name.
Seke.
The irony of it all. No, like think about it. Psychology and Seke.
Yeah. I said the first time when we went to school, the first day of her lecture, my name is, and as she mentioned her name, did you guys hear me? And we were all like, no, madam. Then she pulled out the microphone and she said, my name is Seke. And the way she said it, like, it made it more funny. And we all started laughing.
Seke.
And she said, that's my real name. Yeah.
Wow.
Psychology lecturer. Yeah. Maybe she'll be your psychology lecturer at Heritage Christian University College. Please call 0547-777-731. And you can also visit their website, www.hcuc.edu.gh. hcuc.edu.gh. On Christmas Day, 25th of December, Kumasi will go gay. Hard.
Martinez, no.
Please, simple
And
English.
Andy, please continue.
Thank you. See, and I'm going to say it's a shame, and then I say me. Obia will say it's a shame.
Any can say Kumasi will enjoy or something.
Yeah, Kumasi will go gay.
Oh, we'll turn upside down.
We'll go
It
gay.
won't- but why? It's English.
My God.
Kwame.
Sometimes it's somewhere. You know, who was I talking to recently, and I mentioned that, oh yes, unfortunately he has expired. And when
I'm sorry, or your milk no expired now.
Michelle, there was an Uber driver anyway. Oh, sorry, I just mentioned the. Okay, yeah, Ochi Uber. So what? And the guy just parked. Bozu, Andy. Champesa me was asem. Yeah, bro, for me, we go radio no so many years.
This will be expired.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. Yeah, the other time we see a shame so be a boss. Na busi 40 or mumpini o. And then ni year is meet you. Usi will be a expire, brah. I'm going to expire. Why expire? Why expire? I say. Charlie. Okay, so Kumasi will be happy. Is that okay?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I feel it.
Yes. Kumasi. Any ever Kumasi. Logi Entertainment and Rattray Park presents the maiden edition of Event of the Year 2024. This music concert event of the year will witness the legendary Daddy Lumba, Black Sheriff, Kofi Kinata, Famia, Kim Paluta, Wendy Shea, and many more performing live on the 25th of December at Rattray Park in Kumasi. Showtime is 7 p.m. sharp.
Guitarist of the year.
Sorry.
Your Royal Majesty.
Yes.
Man of the moment.
Please. Right. And Tiabeko Kumase, Pacho, if you want to buy tickets, call 050-66-777-42. Yeah, that's it. You can get tickets right in front of Joy FM or dial star 714 star 003 star 4 hash. And run. Multimedia go for the diaka. If you hear your name, please. This invitation should be treated with urgency. You are needed here. Modern Initiative Broadcasting Limited. Now the upper member. Grace Homeopathic Clinic. No being with a woman. Liberty Industries. High Links Communications. High Links. Yeah, you go for them. Yeah, Udia Mumra. Don Marcus Travel and Tours. Travel and Tours. Basto School. Please, if you hear your name, Udia Pacho Brian Force, Udia show. Listeners. Few days ago, CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority paid me a visit and sat with me for an interview. In an interview, Kwame Dazi Kroye Bonsam Obebusa a question about Kirani Ayat's engagement with the authority. And this was the answer.
So a few years ago, there was a copyright infringement case from a musician called Kirani Ayat when the government used his images without his consent. Now, you came out to say that you had reached an agreement with him. And there's something that you said in the statement that moving forward, Ayat and GTA will collaborate on a number of projects aimed at showcasing Ghana and our beautiful country. I want to ask if there has been any collaboration with him yet.
Okay, so I think just to put matters in context for us all, we didn't go out there to steal Kirani Ayat's work. I explained it several times. We had a group that we worked with. They wanted access to certain tourist sites and certain information. And we asked them that in return for providing all that, if they could grant us material, because we need a lot of material. We buy materials all the time from people like Yao Pare and all that. And so they said yes, they could. So they gave it to us. When we showed the video, I mean, there's a video that surprisingly we had showed several times.
So a few years ago, there was
on the day it was posted on the president's page. And, you know, president today or the once it was posted, then this thing came. So initially I was confused. So I checked with the team and we had an agreement with a company that had given us this thing. But apparently they didn't have the full rights. Apparently they were working with Kriani Ayat's group and as the filmmakers. It doesn't grant them the full rights to the thing and they gave it to us. So we sat down with Kriani and his team. Initially it was tough because, once this thing becomes such a big case, people like Sarkodie and everybody jumped in without knowing the facts. So we had to state the facts, but we were very willing to engage with him. We did. Eventually, we reached an agreement and a settlement. And then in that agreement, we said, going forward, we'll work together. So this was somewhere in the middle of the year. So by December, when we were doing our December programming, we reached out to him and his team, because he's from Navrongo. And we asked whether they were, because we are even keen and eager to have programs in other parts of the country apart from Accra, Cape Coast, Takoradi, which is dominating the December engaged calendar. And they said they were not ready, and when they are ready, since then we haven't actually heard from him. So we haven't been able to go the whole 9 yards with him, but we are still keen on working with him. His song was good. The videos that he has, especially the quality of the videos, were very good. We had to pull it because he said we hadn't gotten the rights. The work that we do, we get into all kinds of trouble. It's not only him. Just after him, a few months later, we had another group. They said they had seen a video at the airport, and it was their thing. We had to sit down, try and come to some settlement. It's not always monetary. Sometimes we decide to collaborate. Sometimes we even have to commission them to now do the proper thing for us. There have been cases now. We have one who says we've used their pictures for some book and all that. So it keeps coming. But I believe as an industry, as an authority, if we never make mistakes, then we will not be a human institution. So when it comes, we take it on our stride, we take it on our chin, we engage and we go. So Kirani, if you're out there, we were still open to that collaboration because we need he's a very good artist. His manager then, I've forgotten the name, he was also a musician. So people like Rocky Dawuni and co all had to come into the matter for us to settle. So we're keen on that.
This is Hits.
Right, that was CEO of GTA, Mr. Kwesi Ajiman, explaining. However, Kirani Ayat has responded via X. Says he doesn't answer my manager's calls. Ghanaian musician Kirani Ayat has discounted recent claims by Kwesi Ajiman regarding an agreement following their copyright infringement case in 2022. He had accused the government of using portions of his music in tourism promotional video without his consent. Listen, Kirani Ayat on X, after saying that my producer reached out to him that today we would speak with him. Unfortunately, he is not in town. But this is what he sent. He says, all that was said by the GTA boss is a lie. He hasn't reached out to me or my management since the monetary compensation was paid. Matter of fact, we kept reaching out to him and going to his office to discuss the other parts of the agreement to no avail. He ignored all our attempts. It's shameful, actually, that a man like him can come and sit on radio to just lie to the public. That's telling of the kind of leadership we have in our country. Wow. Okay, listeners. Kwame, you asked the question, and Kirani Ayat is saying, although the money has been paid, but the aftermath had been sour. But Kwesi says they are still open, which means even though it's not happened, his office is still open. Or did Kwesi say he has engaged him.
He said he tried reaching out to them, but he couldn't get in touch with them.
Wait, Kirani's. Okay.
His manager.
His manager.
He said they were not ready. His words. They said they were not ready as of the time. So they could not do the collaborative project.
Okay.
And in Dusty, it's very difficult fighting for Ghanaian creatives. Very, very difficult. I'll give you a background. Prior to the 2020 election, Walasi came out to say something about the NDC that they had taken his song, One Life, for a documentary. The whole media supported him to help him fight for his right. You see, intellectual property is one thing that we all need to learn about. And for a long time, we say that is one of the ways the creative can also get something for their survival. But how do we see our copyright issues and IP laws in this country? Most people don't even know which of the laws they are breaking because they don't know anything about IP laws. So anytime there is a copyright infringement case, I want us to use that as an example to educate others. So when the issue came up in Wallace's case, the media wrote about it. It was discussed here on radio, on TV, everywhere. Then at a time when Wallace was supposed to come to the same platform he used to bash the NDC to tell us, give us an update about what has happened, he didn't do that. Anytime I spoke to his manager, Mauko Kwaji, he would say, oh, we are in a meeting with the NDC. We are in the meeting. I would speak to Rexuma, Baba Sadiq. Oh, we are in a meeting. Till now, they're in a meeting. But it was Wallace who brought the issue to social media. It was on X. Everybody saw it. And the way he couched the whole message, it appeared he was really pained by the NDC using his One Life without his consent. So if you had gone into maybe an agreement, a meeting, or maybe they had given you some money, why don't you come back to the same platform to tell your listeners or your audience? He didn't do that. As of now, we don't know what became of that matter. Fast forward to 2022, September, when Kirani Ayat came on same platform X to complain about his works being used by government for tourism promotion. He complained. The same media supported him. Now later, he came to tell us that, they had gone into an agreement without telling us details of the agreement. To me, if we really want to educate people about the need to learn about copyright laws and to drum home the importance of respecting people's copyright laws, we need to use some of these situations as examples and lessons. So when he went in there with all the people, your management, Rocky Dawuni, and then they gave you some amount of money, you could have come out to tell us, I was giving this amount of money. And apart from that, they said they will collaborate with me. I personally went on X, I called him out, and he was angry because to him, he didn't see why he should come and tell us the amount of money that was paid to him. But I had grapevine information that the money wasn't that big. So I wanted him to come and confirm. He didn't do that. I thought as a government institution, which is supposed to be one of the biggest in the creative economy, if a situation like this came up, it was right for them to teach people out there something so that if an ordinary person also flouted any IP law, we know how to deal with it. They will know, government agency, crampo, kasi. But if you go, sit in a meeting and then you give the gentleman maybe a paltry sum of money and then cool him down with some collaboration and it never happens, then it means we're not even respecting our copyright laws in this country. If a whole institution by government is not, paying heed to what the IP laws say, then I think it's a problem. So I asked that question 3 days ago because I wanted to know what had become of this whole Kirani Ayat issue. And yes, Akwesi Hajiman told us that he reached out and they said they were not ready. Now Ayat is telling us a different story, and that they've not reached out at all. his manager has tried calling and they're not responding. So who do we believe now? Who is telling us the truth now? To me, this is an affront to our intellectual property in this country. And if the artists themselves do not, see this as a serious issue, so that they will just come up almost every time to complain, and the moment they are called into some small meeting, they just go to bed, then what should we do to help them? Similarly, usually you see artists, Gamro, Entia Mekada, or Mami Sikada. Then, the moment they make the noise, they call them into a meeting. They give them money, they keep quiet. So I see this as a worry.
Isn't
because
that what they were looking for?
What?
The money.
The money, but you come on social media, on a public platform, to complain about something. To me, you owe the people that follow you a certain social contract. To me, accountability.
Okay.
Because if you come, let's say, on radio, on your X page or Facebook page to complain, and then when you go in there, when they call you and they give you money, you don't come back to tell us, I've taken money. It was this amount.
So yours is that they should have taken as the general public through it
so that others will learn from it. Others will also, take some lessons from that. I believe that the moment you come out to give updates, it tells people we're making some progress with this whole copyright issue. Other than that, we always have people, especially those who are supposed to know the laws, always come out to flout the laws, and then they just go scot-free.
Okay.
Martinez, I can be
It's a bit difficult because when you read what Ayat posted and you also listen to what GTA boss said, you become somewhat confused. But I think Ayat was a bit harsh, using the lie and the kind of description he gave the CEO. It's not proper. I mean, he could have explained his side or tell his story devoid of those harsh words. But the most important thing is that he's been settled. And it's as a result of the efforts everyone played by raising concern, like Kwame said. And so what Kwame is calling out right now is valid. That at the end of the day, you've gotten what you're looking for or some kind of compensation. You don't come out to update the public. So we know we fought a good fight, or the support or the core has yielded a good result. It's very important the artists also understand it from that angle. But if you don't let us know, or if you don't appreciate, and then later you come out to put up such words. Yes, we defended Ayat when the issue came up, but to me, I think this wouldn't have been a big issue or a worrying if he had used, for me, polite approach or polite words. Like the GTA boss said, they also tried their best. They couldn't reach out. And then he's also saying his team also reached out, but their efforts went futile, meaning that there wasn't an appropriate grounds for them to meet. But he said they are still ready to work with him. So we can still push, and then maybe the timing wasn't proper. But once he came on Monday and he was emphatic that they are still open to discuss and then still collaborate, I think Ayat shouldn't have come out with that harsh post after listening to what he said. He should have tried from there. And if it still becomes becomes a failure, then he can come out and complain. But you immediately attack him by saying what he said is a lie and such people leading us and all of that. It is not nice, because whichever way you've been settled, so you don't need to come out with words or come out with stories.
He's not been fully settled. That was another part of the agreement.
There was an agreement.
Yes, and he said they are still open for discussion. So
And
even
he's saying
if
that he's
but
been
he's
reaching
saying
out.
that he's
Yes.
been reaching out.
that is before, but the man came here this week, and he was emphatic that they are still opened. So I think he should have made that move before
For all you
coming out
know,
with
he had
this
tried
quote.
umpteenth times
I understand.
and didn't succeed with that.
I understand,
So maybe
but-
he was tired. Maybe he had just lost hope in the
I
whole
understand,
process.
but at least
So-
you've gotten response
Now.
from the show within this week.
Okay.
What response?
Because
what the man said.
because Kusajima was here saying that they are
this-
still,
Honestly,
they are
do you
still
think?
open
Can I
to
ask
work
this
with
question?
us.
Can I ask
so
this
Ria,
question?
please come in,
Can I, do we honestly think that if Kwame Dazi hadn't asked that question, we would have been like
He
in
would-
the
he wouldn't
known?
have. He wouldn't have.
But he himself,
Exactly.
he himself didn't come out to update. So
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't come out to update. That's fine. But at the end of the day,
Ria, please continue.
at the end of the day, our CEO said something, okay, and then he came out to say that it is not the case, it is wrong, or I don't want to use the word lies, but then in his own words,
Matter of fact, that's what he said.
yes, he was lying. Okay, so who are we? Because we don't know how many times he plays the calls. We don't know how many times he has hounded them. I think probably he's been omitting, or he's been he's not keeping us in the loop because he hasn't heard anything from them. Do you get me? So if we've gotten into an agreement and you've not produced your end of the bargain totally, because of course he's gotten some compensation, you've not kept your end of the bargain totally, and then you come on a media platform and then you say something else. As an artist, I get where he's coming from. I would be frustrated too. Okay, I would be frustrated because it's like, okay, I'm here trying to call you to, make things right, and you're saying that what was his words? They are not serious.
All be lying.
Is it all be lying? Who's
The,
words?
Kusajima. Yes.
He said they were not ready.
They
at
were
that
not
time.
ready. That's then
At the
if
time.
if they've been calling you and now you're saying that they are not ready. I don't know the real, like, of course everybody is bringing out their own stories. I don't know who is telling the truth and who is telling the lie. Because the day I wish Kirani Ayat we could get him on the phone or
Yeah.
something, because the day called them and they said, okay,
not ready?
I am not ready at this moment, or they didn't get them at all, they've not spoken to them at all.
And at what point in time?
Yes,
were they ready?
Because when it comes to the transparency, I would rather commend Kirani Ayat, because I think when the whole situation happened, he came here, and we even know the amount of money that was awarded him.
Oh, you know.
Yes, he came here.
He said it right here on the show?
Yeah, he came here and said it right here on
Okay,
the show.
because it wasn't made public.
It
And
was,
I asked him about. He didn't mention.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was in the millions or hundred
Oh,
thousands.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, really?
If I stand corrected,
That's-
please.
that's good, that's
I
good.
stand corrected, but I think he came here right after the situation.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Andy, do you remember?
I think he mentioned
Do you remember
the exact
Kirani
amount.
Ayat came here?
Yes, he came.
Yeah.
But I don't think he mentioned the exact
Are you
amount.
sure?
No.
Well, because I remember it was hefty.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Glory be to the
well,
Most High
according
Jah.
to me,
He didn't.
according to me,
he
I remember.
didn't
According to
mention-
me,
Yes, he didn't
like, well, let me
You-
maybe
some figures
maybe
are
yeah
being
maybe
tricked.
maybe
Your mind.
I'm not really recalling right, but I know he was very vocal, and after even the settlement, he came out to say that okay, I went and we've spoken about it and everything. So I mean that's somewhat some transparency.
Okay.
You get me? So honestly, I don't know what the way forward is from here. Are they going to sit down again? Has he bent bridges? I mean, has he? I don't know. Like what do we do from
How about
here?
if you call me names and expect me to still do business with you?
Exactly my point, because I feel like he bent the bridges. I think
Let's also flip the coin.
2-3 years ago.
You also promised that you see to it that things are rightly done. His manager is calling. and
Okay,
you're
at the
also
end
not
of the day,
picking. Why
whoever
would you
has the
call
upper
them?
hand is the one that will enjoy the benefits. Okay.
Okay. Adam. Sorry, Prof.
Adam the guitarist.
Why do you call him the guitarist?
Oh, he was playing a guitar this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Wow,
playing.
multi-talented.
What was the key?
Ampoma, Amponza rhythm.
Who didn't the Bayampa? Who didn't the Bayampuma Yamponsa?
It's I mean, we will
Some about C sharp.
we will be honoring Eja Konimo at this year's Rhythms on the Runway on 30th November. So, I mean, in the spirit of that, Eja Konimo is known for his,
Ampuma rhythms.
I mean, genius guitar playing. I mean, so I decided to, emulate his dexterity and ingenuity when it comes to. So I beg, kindly visit my page and watch me show.
Watch me.
Show my guitar playing prowess. So, I think the key was. I think it was.
Listeners,
C
please
sharp,
let's
C
continue
sharp.
with the program. I'm
Please,
taking
we are
you-
talking about Kirani Ayat.
but no, it's
I
time.
think-
It's
I
time.
think
It's time.
that-
It's
time is
over.
also
It's time is
there.
off. I've taken it. Let's continue
And a
with the
short one.
program.
A short one. I think that.
Listeners,
creative
the
should
show
also-
is proudly brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise, Betway.
Mr.
With
Dost,
the mafia.
I like your shirt.
Thank you very much. I like yours too. Still, your mic is off. They didn't hear what you said anyway.
Already nice upon body and flowers.
Hey, you.
Kwame, that's very unfair. Please apologize.
I apologize. Very, very unfair.
That's what.
I didn't think about it.
You apologize straight away.
Adam, please shoot.
Yeah, I want, in as much as it is somebody's word against the other, I think that Kirani could have made his point without any, invectives. It should have been just straight away. My manager has been calling. My manager has been calling. He's not picking. It's quite good because at the end of the day, you've been calling. You still want to, see something happen. So we need to, do that because Mr. Kwesi sat here and in how he spoke. If you analyze the way he spoke, it was in a very good spirit. And it's possible that he's missed your call. Looking at his role and other things, did they make other efforts? They know the office, certainly because they've met and other things. There are times that people will have, somebody will miss your call, especially somebody in that capacity. You know his office. They could easily go there to also show that, yeah, we are also serious. We want to make it happen. So, you call, you know the office. This is a public office.
Because
This is a public office.
but you need an appointment sometimes. Sometimes we both of us know that sometimes you could go to someone's office and then the secretary will say, since you don't have an appointment, you are not going to be able to see. Or you wait for hours and hours.
That office is not like that. It also shows
do
a
you
certain
know?
commitment. At times, it also shows a certain commitment that, okay, my call has not been answered. I'll go there. Go there. They should refuse you. You understand? And I also want to, I wish Mr. Kwesi is here today to clarify what he made, the point he made us against this, because they are saying they are calling, you are not picking. And he also saying that he's also trying to reach out to that point, to them, and it's not happening. So, which is which? You see, this is something, this is the you and I were not there kind of thing, because yesterday, Tick called me. He called, yeah. But prior to that, he had called this my phone. Earlier my phone, this used to carry 2 SIMs. So I have all the 2 SIMs there. You see, the missed call, 3 missed calls. So when I picked it on this phone, he said, my other phone, my other line, I know they use them again. I said, I didn't use them. Just that.
Adam, use the mic. Use the mic.
Just that.
You are not only talking to Kwame.
Just that I've changed the SIM, and this SIM picks just phone pick just 1 SIM. So at times I leave this phone at
In this
home.
case, you have 3 numbers.
No, true. I leave this at home or put it in my bag. So if you call the Airtel, most of the times I may miss you. So when it comes to missing of calls, a lot of things can can lead to somebody missing your call. And if somebody is not picking up, it could be either intentional or not intentional.
But Adam, I think with this missing of calls, sometimes some diligence can be applied. Wait.
The circumstance at times matter.
But what happens later on? Can't you call back?
Yeah, returning a
That's
call.
it.
Return a call. It's beautiful.
Call.
Look, there was a gentleman that called me. I will say, each time he sends messages, I would either be driving or in a meeting, and so I will read it and will note that okay, let me respond once I park, or if I get out of here, I'll call him. One thing leads to the other, and I forget. The guy called me one day. He said he needed someone. He needed Sarkodie's number of somebody. And the way the guy spoke to me, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I've called you, I've sent you messages, you've read it. Sometimes, when I'm a celebrity, some quiet, and then I'm like, oh, Charlie, boss, no. Allow me. No, if you have anything to say, you would have said it long ago. Well, kasa, I said, okay, thank you very much. We are not sending me voice notes. Ting. I'm blocking the book.
No, but don't you think he was a bit also frustrated?
Yes, he was. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The two
That's what I'm
sides.
saying. That it would have been better on my part to at least tell him that I cannot do it. That alone would have made him a little bit.
He's certain now that you cannot.
That's right.
Yeah.
If we are me, wow, can range me.
Medi Jollof. Now,
Hey, you've been paying pie.
Are you speaking to Mr.
I beg your
Dusty?
pardon?
Are you speaking
Who?
to Mr. Dusty? You know, so I think that also on the part of Mr. Ajimai.
Yo, satisfy everybody now.
Amen.
Every single opportunity.
On the part of
1 minute to be
Every single
on the part of
opportunity.
Mr. Ajimai.
Let's not, Mamcho, because of Adam.
Andy, a quick one.
Pacho Yama shout out why?
Number one hit music station.
Hits FM.
Hey, ready.
I've said that the
What's that to
Kiriani's
us?
team could have further gone there after the calls failed.
Whose team?
Also on the part of Mr. Ajimai, if he had also seen their missed call or he's seen their calls and he's not returned them or he's not responded to them, and he's saying today that yesterday that he's tried to reach out to them and it's not he's not getting to them, and I think that is unfortunate.
Right.
Because I mean there should a promise should be taken seriously.
Star 281 hash. Star 281 hash. I'm giving away 1,000 Ghana cedis and I make 1,000. Me di chobi. Nipa baku 1,000. Minche nipa minu biya. 1,000. Adam, today's your time. Today is your day.
See,
No, today is your day.
no, they accept.
It is possible. You can win. Hey. Yeah, it's very possible.
Continue.
You man of little faith.
Charlie. When I met you, I said, almost Sunday music, I bring me no.
Drumming who Lotto kills be almost the venture to so ventures. I'm saying Lotto so
Lotto Ventures. I mean,
dinner that's all.
What's the big deal?
yeah.
Okay. Nigerian rapper Fino is speaking. He says marriage kills the career of artists. Sorry?
He says what?
Marriage
Kills?
it kills the career of artists.
Okay.
For me, I think he has a very good
Is
point.
there a research?
Of course, yes.
Show that.
No, because Kwame, the ladies can love you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And once they find out you're married, you can lose them.
Okay, so that's where your angle you're coming from. I mean,
It's
if you want to be a Rolling
you remember
Stone,
what Teddy Riley? Did you listen to the Teddy? Were you here
No,
when I interviewed Teddy? Teddy said he had cautioned Kiddy not to get married. You remember? You mentioned it.
Oh, really? When he came here?
Yeah, I mean,
No, it
Kiddy
was
has
on
a lover boy persona.
He
Okay,
mentioned that.
so
It could be same reason.
He says once you get married or you get engaged, you lose a lot of your following, especially the ladies. I believe him.
You believe him?
That is one side.
Obama, meaning.
but I beg to differ.
Sarkodie is doing well.
side. Yeah.
Stonebwoy is doing well.
But I also beg to differ because
it's for me. Okay, finish.
Idris Elba has and Chris Hemsworth, they've been sex
The tall
symbols.
guy.
Yes, they've been sex.
Idris Elba is a sex symbol.
Yes,
Yeah, at some point he was the most romantic.
and not even most romantic. They are sex symbols.
Eh.
Yeah,
yeah,
they've
yeah.
been sex symbols
about
for the.
Our Eden can answer.
How can Ed? Oh,
But you.
Some
Why?
Hey, Kaswa Simon Kaho.
You continue.
I believe they've been sex symbols for a very long time. I mean, when Idris was single, he was a sex symbol. When he got married, he was still a sex symbol, but they still respected the fact that he was married to Sabrina. Okay.
Let's
Like,
not switch. Hold on, please,
Yeah.
for a minute. This is what the Alabama crooner is saying. It says music it describes music as a jealous and tasking career, emphasizing that juggling marriage or any other career with it is incredibly difficult. It says, check everybody. Statistically, I feel so. Most celebrities' careers crash when they get married. Music basically is a jealous career. That's why people drop out of high school to face music. The ones that have to juggle the two, you have to give them kudos because it's not easy. Sometimes some people get to a certain fame level and rush back to school and come back to continue from where they stopped because you have to actually face one. Music is tasking. It takes all your time. Another thing about music is that it is what you pass through that you put into its life experiences, except if you use songwriters. But if you write your songs, you can't be talking about happiness when you've got a girlfriend that's stressing you. He has a point. And he says Stonebwoy is doing well because of what?
But I didn't mention Stonebwoy. It was
I was mentioning
Adam.
some people who are married and still doing well.
Listen,
mentioned
It,
Stonebwoy.
it depends on what you can take as an individual and the type of partner you have. I have seen Stonebwoy on countless occasions go to shows with his wife. You understand? And probably that dynamic works for them. I don't know if Sarkodie takes his wife to every single. I haven't seen.
Okay,
it.
let me confess. I invited Sarkodie to perform on my stage. And then I hosted the Ghana DJ Awards. This is about 4 years ago. 4 or 3 years ago. And I invited Sark. And he came with his wife.
Yes. So you see, it depends on the partner the person decides to get married to. The person understands your job. The person knows that, from this point, at this point to this, from this time to this time, he's in the studio working. So there's that kind of trust between both of you that, okay, he's in the studio working. Unless you decide that when you are in the studio, you are doing other things or the person has cause to doubt you. That's when the issues come up. Do you understand me? I feel like if you have an understanding partner, it's easy for you to juggle it. Okay, if you end up being with someone who likes attention like me, it may not work.
What kind of attention do you need? So, for example, Kwame does.
Listen.
No. I need. Let me pick a musician who may
mention me.
Who may be very busy. You need attention. Let's say.
That's why I didn't marry. That's why I didn't marry a musician.
No. I'm giving an example. No.
Tomboy.
Oh my God.
Sarkodie.
Okay.
Sark. and you say you need attention. He is busily traveling.
Exactly.
Today he's in Spain, the next day he's in Sakumono, 2 days later he's in Burkina Faso.
Exactly.
The next week he's
exactly
in
my point. Such
Mexico.
a person, you could even travel with him, but he would not be giving you attention because he has to prepare to go on stage. Do you understand? And sometimes it means.
But what kind of attention do you need?
That's what I'm trying to say. That the type of attention.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Which kind of attention do you need?
That's between me and whoever I am with.
Your husband is going on stage with grandma guys and kissing me and saying, let me go and
you see, and that's not even what I am talking about.
No, that's what, no, I'm thinking.
You are assuming. You're probably assuming.
I'm also speaking from
Okay, so you had someone.
I'm not saying that.
So what is your experience?
Why are you
then?
running?
What is your experience then?
Also
So I'm just trying to say that there are some people or there are some couple who can take it. Okay, they can take it. They reach an agreement that, okay, I'm an artist. I know my husband is an artist. So however I can support, I am going to support. And however I'm going to step back, I'm also going to step back. There are Dibanj, Stoneboy, Sarkodie. Not to say that they are not Ochame Kwame. Not to say that they don't have issues in their marriages. I mean, every marriage.
Keche Andrew.
Every marriage has its issues, but from what I see, they are still going strong.
Kwame,
so
I don't like the look on your face.
And you don't see.
Like
We've always.
but I have to say this. Speaking about the whole Ted Riley Kiddy type of thing, Kiddy has a persona of being a lover boy. Okay, wait. His brand,
especially for someone whose girlfriend is also a singer, and you.
His brand. His brand is all about the ladies loving him. Okay, his brand is all about the ladies loving him. So if he ends up getting married, he might break some hearts. But I don't think he's going to lose it. His girlfriend. But don't we know who he's dating? Relax. We all know.
You know her.
But is it true?
Andy.
About what?
Andy.
Is he really dating her?
Kwame, Mr. can be also say question.
But you've interrogated them so many times on this show.
Is it true that he's really dating her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you
CS.
do know. Oh, you too.
Cesarean.
C-section.
That's just a rumor.
And it does. I saw a video yesterday of Kim Promise on stage and
Kim Promise?
Was it Kim Promise?
No, I don't think so because I've seen the face.
I somebody.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Listen,
like
What are we talking about?
Okay.
What is that them talking about?
Okay, it's not Kim Promise, please. A video of a musician
a
on
video.
stage with some ladies trying to grope like
Yeah.
Rap.
I've seen it so many times.
his ding dong and
Raga and Iyanya. I've seen their shows where women try to grab their phalluses.
yes. So imagine Andy Dusty. Andy Dusty.
Oh, but this is an old video.
Imagine.
I've seen this video.
Imagine if this person is married.
Oh, but Peter of P Square kissed an audience member.
That's what I'm saying.
And he was married at that time. He said he got
Exactly.
permission from his wife.
But
But how many women would have that kind of
There are women.
patience and heart and understanding?
Women Day.
Exactly.
when
so,
we were,
so what?
and you know, I've got stories for days.
Personal story. I'm interested.
Ochame Kwame has a song called Hello Mommy.
What is saying?
When we were shooting the video that night, Obo had recorded Konkontiba. He had just finished recording and he joined us on the set. When we were shooting the video, Nanama McBrown directed the video. And McBrown kept telling Kwame, son it too. Son it, like, she was
Understanding partner.
no asking him, telling him what to do.
So that's what we are.
Kwame found some fun.
If the person
And you know,
understands
Ochame, trying to be all gentle and, then McBrown used the megaphone and shouted, "Cut!" Kwame, don't spoil the thing. I am saying, sonim sotonim. And Kwame had to hold the lady. And
Are you talking about tax?
This thing it reminds
do you
me.
understand? For someone like that, who knows or understands the business, things will be easier. Freddie Mayway, right here in this room, when I interviewed him, he said, when he's at home, he's for his wife. But when he's on the stage, it's for all the ladies.
All the girl them.
And his wife understands. This is why it works.
The understanding is key.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I used to act, okay, I won my love interest in a particular series.
When
I was
in love with you.
my love interest in a particular series I was in brought his wife on set, and we had a kissing scene. The wife was like, do it well. Why
He kissed you.
Yes.
And he kissed you.
Yes, please.
Oh, it was real.
It was real.
Camera technique.
Yes, we
one?
kissed.
Deep one.
So somebody's husband kissed you.
Yes.
Deep.
Wow. You kissed someone's husband.
Yes.
Did you
We
enjoy,
it was
did you
a
enjoy
kissing
it?
You sinned against
It
the law.
was just an act.
It was like, and the woman was there.
And
Okay.
then on the act, it's the act.
Yes, I kissed.
You kissed somebody's husband.
Yes.
On set.
And he
On
kissed
set.
you back.
Just I'm also seeing a video of there's this actor called Aaron
Adachi.
kissing someone's wife.
Oh,
Is this
Okay,
Echo, go this
he's
way.
married.
and they go this way.
Wow.
No.
Let me finish it and
No,
then
is
let's-
Aaron married?
Aaron is married.
I'm not sure he's married.
No,
Oh,
she,
yeah,
no.
he
He's not. He's not.
He's not married.
Yes, it.
Is he
He's
not
not.
married?
He's not married.
But he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, and a child. Andy, I just wish we had any figures to show this one because
He said statistically.
But from where?
That's his point.
Where is it?
The
No,
type of
He
women.
He
didn't
doesn't
quote it. You can
statistically.
easily say
Where is it?
There are a
statistically.
lot of statistics.
Where from where? You need to quote your source.
Oh,
you
which
can't
one
just
is-
say
oh,
statistically.
We have pockets of
Academically,
examples that
it's
we
not
can
right.
cite.
Thank you.
There are examples
give
we
me
can
one
cite.
example.
W and his wife.
But as to
All
whether
the big goons.
those
The only person who's not married is
who face challenges
Don
in their
Jazzy.
marriages outweigh those who don't, I don't know. But I know for sure that in this creative industry, a lot of the people have issues with their marriages, and usually they don't even end up well. Even in the gospel music industry, And when you take the gospel music artist, the female artist,
They're the
for
gospel
example,
artists, especially the ones that say, I love you.
Andy, there are a lot of them. And mostly, if you follow their stories, some of them are because, okay, somebody traveled to maybe Europe or a different country, and the husband or the other partner heard the other one was having an affair with somebody else. You see, we've had issues about some of them being insecure because they think, oh, if my partner goes out there and he or she's seen.
Why are they being insecure? Maybe to the artist or whoever it is has been able to show them some character traits. Yes, that shows that you are not trustworthy. You are not trustworthy.
So it comes back
and
to
we are putting this all on the artist too. Maybe
The other partner.
the other partner, because the artist has gone out to shoot whatever or be in the studio for hours. What is he or she also doing behind his back or her back?
So we can't discount what Fino is saying totally. There is some truth in there. But what I am not so sure about is the numbers. If we can generalize and
I think
say
he
that.
was generalizing. Yes.
Exactly. Because just as we have said, it depends on the individuals involved in the relationship or the marriage. So we can't say that, oh, if you want to have a very good music career, don't marry. Because others have married and they still haven't good music careers. So Charlie, it's an individual thing.
You see, we have
thought
what
you
we
wouldn't say
call
anything.
we have what we call underlying factors. I mean, there are certain sicknesses which has a certain underlying factor.
True.
So at times the career can become an underlying factor to even making the artist cheat, and that thing will become like a red flag for your lady, especially a situation watch you on some occasions. she then becomes very uncomfortable when you are taking certain career decisions. So she will become like a stumbling block. And it may eventually lead to the collapse of the marriage, because I'm not sure the artist will be ready to, sacrifice the career on the altar of the, at the expense of, sacrifice his career at the expense of the marriage. So certainly, he or she will project the career ahead of the marriage. And it depends on, the kind of relationship you are into, the partners, both of you, how you are, because every marriage is different from the other.
Exactly.
The circumstances, the persona of the couples are different. So find a way it works for you and do it.
Right.
Don't basically, be hoodwinked by the fact that getting into marriage will make you not be successful.
Okay.
You need to be, circumspect about the things you do in and outside the marriage as well.
Right. Adam, I'm grateful. Let me speak with my winner. Ahonto. Ahonto is my special winner for today. Ahonto, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andy.
Is it Ahonto Poche?
Yeah, the Pochi one.
Hey! Is this the first time you are winning my money?
Yeah, this is the first time because you prayed someone who has not win.
Oh, Charlie, God is using me.
It's true.
God is really using me, because I mentioned that today I'm speaking to someone who has never won it, and that person will win. Charlie?
Yeah.
Abem, how much did you win?
I win 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Hey.
How much did you stake?
For gospel fact, I stake only one. That's 5 cedis.
5 cedis?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, 5 cedis. 5 cedis.
You know something?
No, tell me.
I am very, very sick and in need of money.
Oh.
So the time you were praying that someone is going to win, I was praying that let it be me, because I don't have anything for meditation.
Oh. Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
And you are one of the prophets in Ghana.
Amen.
We should elect you.
Obiama, not even Nigel Gezi, no prophet. Charlie, thank you so much. Thank you. Keep trying. You will win more and more.
I'll try.
Righty. All right. That'll be all. What else? Oh, you want to say something?
I posted Andy's dancing video yesterday. I nearly got into some wahala.
Adam said he posted me.
Why?
I saw it.
What happened?
Girl, be so. What's imagine again?
No.
But you can't do that. And you don't do that. You
Should
can't
I read?
even do that.
Should I read what he said?
What do you mean you
Said,
be
Andy.
Obi the aside him again.
I see.
I am watch me near Who the hell that's it? Listeners, this is where we end the show.
Hey, I've seen it.
What?
Charlie, somebody's crushing on you, man.
Ooh.
Oh.
Have a boy.
Nanti no onim say you
Ah,
are
yeah, boy, yeah.
onim say we oh no sorry
Mwah,
onim
boy,
say
Listeners, this is where we end the show. Thank you all very much for listening. I really enjoyed today's program. I'm very sure you have enjoyed it too. Special thanks to Franco Trading Enterprise.